Bet Victor. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to some more Pokemon with your boy Shadcat99, bringing you back some more Pokemon action in Legends ZA. We're going to shiny hunt today some more. I have a great time doing it so far. Actually, while I was off stream, the only shiny I did find using the flying reset method was a shiny Weedle. So, it was working, but I was trying to shiny hunt the ghost Pokemon in the graveyard zone, but hey, it's still got shiny nonetheless. Hope you guys are all having a lovely week so far. It is a Thursday. We're coming to the end of the week. Hope you guys are excited. Payday's tomorrow for anyone who actually gets paid at the end of the month. But anyway, let's crack into this. So, like I said, the only shiny I found was this Weedle. So we're going to pop this down here. But yeah, turns out the only other shiny we can get in that zone with the Litleos and Fletchlings and stuff, the only shiny left is Pancham. So that's the only other shiny we can get. Because the range of the area that the resets reach is just off Pikachu. Like Pikachu, there might be one Pikachu that resets through the stairs. If sometimes, I actually don't know why I'm here. I know I have a quest here in the evening, but I didn't actually remember why I teleported here because I was in the middle of still resetting. So I must have misclicked or something when I was doing this. I've done a lot of resets in here. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's working, to be honest with you. Because I think it'd be better off if we were doing the running technique. I haven't checked each zone's the best way to shiny hunt for both zones, if I'm honest with you. Do you think this would be easier to shiny hunt Wild Zone 16? Maybe we go for, well, don't know if that's the best place to shiny hunt Eevee, to be honest. I didn't see a single Eevee in there. They said there's a walk away method that resets. It must be this one. Sorry, Dragon, I am making you walk too much. There's gotta be, like, I would maybe use the flying method and have it and try. I mean, they all seem to spawn in when I get nearby the front, so I guess we could try. I don't really know any quicker methods than just the flying method. Hello, Electric. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Thank you for redeeming the first. Don't mind me, I'm just doing the flying resets, this is called. I'm going to do this until I decide I'm going to try shiny hunting in Legends Arceus. Electric, so a little bit of help there. Each Pokédex entry you fully complete, like 100% the dex, like, so you know how it's got, oh, catch this many Bidoofs, kill this many Bidoofs, watch Bidoof use rollout this many times. If you complete that Pokemon's Pokédex entry entirely, it boosts the odds of getting a shiny. Yeah, but so not only do you get a shiny charm that boosts the odds, but if you complete that entire dex to 100% of any Pokemon, it boosts the odds to find a shiny of that Pokemon. So if you do the whole dex, you're boosting your odds to find a shiny for all of them. It's such a chore, but you know, it's the most optimal way to get a shiny. I'm just saying that to help you, dude. That's all. as a fellow shiny hunter and Pokemon player, I've not even done it yet, to be honest, because it is a chore and it's long. Oh, right. See, I started from the beginning, so all my starters have been maxed out, and so have my Bidoof. But after Bidoof, it got a bit like, I couldn't be asked. I've decided to do this like reset spawn type thing for a good solid hour, because that's the way to do it, is to keep doing it. If I want to guarantee an EV shiny, or 2 EV shinies, I think, because once it spawns in, it doesn't despawn. So, an EV spawns in like 4 different places in this one. And I want a shiny Umbreon, so I'm gonna work for it, man. That's the plan. What do you mean? Just hit them with if you throw something at them that will make them dizzy or confused, then you can still catch them. There are ways to knock them out so they get confused and dizzy, and then you can just throw Pokeballs at them constantly before they wake up properly, or whatever. I forgot those existed. Plus, you can use smoke bombs to cover yourself, and you can use berries to distract them. You got a whole arsenal of shit. I'm just going to stop looking at the time and stay committed. There is, by the way, I've had a hidden mission, right? A hidden quest that popped up at night one day, which I didn't have a clue was there. So, the lady, the rich lady, who wanted to do that battle tournament during the main game, now wants to do another battle tournament as a side quest. But I have to battle her 8, I think, like somewhere around like 6 to 8 times in a row. It's just me and her in the tournament, and all the opponents are just her. I haven't done it yet because I'm shiny hunting. I might do it after stream maybe. Personally, I'm not really in the mood to face her 8 times. It's a waste of time compared to just shiny hunting. But look at me, I've got another cold. I love it. Not. I'm assuming because I can see the spawn of like the Kangaskhan, Eevee, and like Farfetch, that this is probably a good place to do resets. My concern is any Pokemon around me as well will get reset, so I don't think it's going to reach the Drampa. That's also a problem. The Drampa is not going to get reset. I don't think. I think it's just off the Drampa. I think. I can tell it's working because the Kangaskhan keeps switching from alpha to normal. This is the painful part of shiny hunting, guys. But, you know, we'll get shinies. I mean, we just got a shiny Weedle from this method. I mean, you just threw out a god of time, so I think anyone would. See, we had the same mindset. Let's go. I just gotta keep resetting as quick as I can. So I want to get as many resets as possible within the hour. I'm just hoping this is reaching the Eevee. Or we have to do the running method. I don't really want to do the running method. Here's the thing, I don't know if I want to put someone's stream, like someone's video, sorry, up of the best optimal ways to shiny hunt each zone. I kinda do, kinda don't. Because it's also someone else's content. Oh, Electric! King's beating you by a large margin, by the way, for the channel. Like, you've only done 39 gift subs. He's done 311. You still have a long way to catch up, mate. It's crazy to me though, because sub-wise, Joyce is also very high up, because Joyce has been like 30 subbed for 30 months or something. So I think if I checked the longest sub list, those are bits. Wait, what? I've been the longest viewed? Because I've been watching my own stream. Or something, I have no idea. I usually have it open on my phone, just in case. I am trying to think of what our next series will be. I mean, I want to finish the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire run, and then we'll probably move on to something else. I do need to start thinking on what's next for us, because obviously shiny hunting we'll continue doing, and I'll definitely continue doing off stream as well when I have time. Doesn't look like there's a shiny Kangaskhan yet. Because if there is, it wouldn't be despawning every time I spawn in and respawn as a different Kangaskhan. You'd see the shiny. And that's the most likely one to be respawning. It's fine, we have another 37 minutes, so we can keep this up. Here's the downside about shiny hunting for someone who's limited in time to stream. You're only going to be able to do it for so long. I'm wasting an hour of the stream on just resetting on one zone. But if we get a lot of shinies out of it, then it's worth it, I guess. You know what would be cool? There's two zones right next to each other. We literally could just shiny hunt there. And both zones will be affected in some range, which would be really fun. That might have to be the next one. We try and shiny hunt. Because both zones are right next to each other. So if I were to reset like 100 times on one zone, it would still affect the second zone next to it. Also, if you hear noise in the background, there's my washing machine's on tumbled for my kit because I fell asleep before hanging up last night, so now I have no kit for today. So I have to tumble it as quick as I can. It probably won't even be done. It's still going to be partly damp. It's going to suck wearing damp uniform tonight. But it is what it is. Guys, I won't lie, I have really enjoyed this game, and the shiny hunting methods might be a little bit annoying, but they're not as bad. I've gotten really used to this one now, actually. Sometimes it's a drag to think about it, because obviously this one doesn't reach inside the zone. So I have to get used to walking away methods. And the bench method. So bench and walking away method are literally two other methods we have to learn. And in certain places, you have to use soft resets. Because sometimes it's faster than the walking away method. Morning Kai, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Welcome to the stream, Pokephil. We're shiny hunting! My living dex, mega dex, living dex is complete. Now all we're doing is shiny hunting. I've completed all side quests and main quests. You're at 200 in the Pokedex? Nice. What's left? Is it trade evolutions? A few randoms, like hard ones to catch, like Beldum and Skarmory, and then like the legendaries and stuff. Because that makes sense. Because I was about 200 or more above that when I got to that point. Because obviously Beldum is like a free Pokemon, and then Skarmory's 1, and then you got like the legendaries, which is free. So that's about 6. And trade evos is like another 6. No, 8. So yeah, and a few randoms, I'm guessing. There's at least 8 to 10 trade evos. Okay, so you have the legendaries. Okay. Do you know how to get Zygarde? I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but if you are looking for how to get Zygarde, go back to the hotel. Trust me. After you've caught an X and Y, go back to the hotel. Yes, I do. Nice. Also, go check your room in the hotel as well. There's a Pokeball on the table. Oh, easiest way to beat it. I used Roserade for like the first form. Second form I used Roserade and Feraligatr. And then, but don't Mega Evolve your Feraligatr, okay? Just keep it normal Feraligatr. I did use some potions here and there to keep healing them. And then, third form, I went Mega Dragonite. Mega Dragonite did it all by himself. Because the third form's really slow, and Mega Dragonite hits hard. It's flying type, so it's immune to its ground type attacks. He barely made it to his second. You know, there's a giant wave attack he does that goes back and forth around the map, which is guaranteed to hit you. He only got to do that once in the whole fight with my Dragonite. He got wrecked. Because as soon as I got to the fight, I Mega Evolved my Dragonite straight away on his third form, and then smacked him so hard he got dizzy like 3 times in a row. And I was like, yo, Dragonite, destroying it, bro. And then, yeah, I just won. He only did, because normally I lose by my character dying, right? Normally my character gets hit by that wave attack, and I die. But he only got to use it once, and I was able to dodge because I kind of learnt from the first 2 times. But, just a heads up, Flying Dragon, Water, and Grass typing is usually your best options for its like first, second, and third form. Because Roserade uses Giga Drain, so we always kind of almost heal fully from the battle. And to be fair, Roserade can do Zygarde's 10% form on its own, and can do about just under or halfway on the 50% form before you need to get Feraligatr out. Then Feraligatr can probably finish it off for you, and then you move to and the only reason I say don't Mega Evolve Feraligatr is because Feraligatr becomes Dragon, and then 50% form uses a Dragon like Shout attack, and it does so much damage. A multi-hit Dragon attack, but its 10% form doesn't, and its 100% form doesn't, or at least not noticeable Dragon attacks. Usually they're more ground type attacks. Oh, little tip: always return your Pokemon when he's using the Wave attack or the Z attack. Okay, when he shoots a massive Z on the ground or uses that Wave attack, return your Pokemon. Any big move, return your Pokemon as soon as. If you know he's going to do it and you can prevent him from doing it, return your Pokemon. Because then your Pokemon stays alive and you can focus on dodging. Well, then just use your water type then. If you got like a Sharpedo, that's fine. Mega Sharpedo is fine because it's dark water. Yeah. Any other Greninja's fine. Mega Greninja. Any major powerful water type that can Mega Evolve against the 50% form is fine. Because Roserade doesn't need to Mega Evolve to beat the 10% form and halfway through the 50% form. But then your water type is better if it can Mega Evolve, because the 50% form is a pain in the ass, I'll be honest with you. But it's worth it. Guys, I'm so sad. During this time of shiny hunting last stream, I think I lost 2 shinies over the building where you do the resets. I bet there were Fletchlings or Pidgeys that could fly away. Which is just so annoying. Because it doesn't sparkle until I got to the top of the roof. But I couldn't see where the shiny was. But Emolga's just outside the range for that. So the only ones that can be shiny are Vivillon, the worm form of it, and maybe Goomy if Goomy's there. Alright, we've been at this for like half an hour. Let's keep the ball rolling. But yeah, those are just some of the tips I've learned from fighting Zygarde. 10% form, always stay like on the side of it, because it will shoot its green stone attack, which I'm assuming is like ancient power or something or whatever. If you always stand to the side of it and you aim your Pokemon to the side of it, it will always miss its attack most of the time. And then like what was it? 50% form, it's always going to sit in the middle and shoot things at you. It's not going to move very much at all. So you can just circle it with your Pokemon and keep moving it so it dodges the rock slide attack or whatever it is. And then the dragon move, if you keep moving it, it will miss that too. So the more you move around it, more you move your Pokemon around it, it will struggle to keep up. So you have ample time to attack as well. And yeah, it's 100% form will follow you, but it's so slow. And when it goes to the middle and jumps, and flies away, that's its Z move. So just get ready for it, because there's a specific area from where it's positioned. You can tell the Z will not. You can't get hurt because of the Z point, like separation, and then the way when you see it glowing in the middle of the room about to explode something, that's its wave attack. Now get ready because it will start from behind and move forwards and then come back. So you just need to roll over it when it's coming from the back, and then roll over it again when it's coming from the front. And then once you've rolled over it, you're fine. But for all of these so-called special attacks, return your Pokemon. Return you. And also 50% form does have a wave move that follows you, which slowly rotates around. So it'll be chasing you most of the time. So return your Pokemon and run as fast as you can until it stops following you, and then bring your Pokemon back out and continue your attacks. How's this Kangaskhan not shiny yet? I've been doing this 35 minutes. Well, roughly 34 minutes, but still. Because I had to choose which zone I was going to. I haven't had a Sparkle yet either. It's concerning. I don't even know if this is actually working or I'm wasting my time. If we see a black Furfrou, then we'll know it's working. I see nothing other than the Kangaskhan. What the hell? Please tell me I'm not resetting only the Kangaskhan. I see where the distance of the Kangaskhan is. It should definitely be reaching the Eevee. I know it's only been like half an hour, but I'm kind of tempted to walk in to have a look. Will it be worth it? I feel like I should keep doing it until the Kangaskhan shines. Well, something should be shining around me, even if it's not in the zone. Maybe it's in the trees or on the roof near me, maybe. To be fair, this isn't as good as the walking method through the, the stairs method or building method. I mean, because I can do those a lot quicker. Because I don't have to go on the map and then move over to the location I want to teleport to. Yo! It's working! We got shiny Ordino. I ain't seen Eevee anywhere. Did you guys? I haven't seen Eevee. At least we now know it does kind of work. We did get a shiny Ordino, which is actually crazy, because we can now Mega Evolve Ordino into a shiny Mega Ordino. That's crazy. I'm wondering if it reset on the roof too then. Look at this. Look at this Ordino. Aww. I'm annoyed that it's the only shiny we found, but the method does kind of work. I have to find a way up to the roof. Because I've been resetting for like 40 minutes, so I was like, maybe another shiny might have spawned. Is there no way up there? Because either side just takes me to a zone. Didn't mean to interrupt the Garbodors. It might not actually be a way up there. Oh, we got up there, that's cool. We did. It would be cool if Bidoof or Bellsprout was shiny. We made it though. Oh, there was a way up here. All those resets just for a shiny Ordinary, and that was it. I wonder if they were just outside. Do we keep going? I mean, we got one of the rarest ones to be shiny, to be honest, because Ordinary is like, not rare, but like, compared to like Kangaskhan, there's loads, and Furfrou, which there's loads of them. Like, obviously Eevee is pretty rare, to be honest. There might be a better way to shiny hunt Eevee, and I will research it. Because there might be a place where it spawns on the roof, and you can just sit on a bench, or do a walk away tactic. Or a soft reset tactic, which also works. glad we found one shiny. That does mean we're on the right track. I am shocked that this Kangaskhan is reset in front of me a lot. And it's not been shiny. I keep looking at it like, why aren't you shiny? It would be nice to get a shiny Drampa or a shiny well, to be fair, we have a shiny Clapper, we're good. So it would be better to have Drampa, Furfrou, or Kangaskhan, and Eevee, obviously. You know what would be better? What? Oh, shush, Skarmory. I know. You know how hard it is to reset in that area. You know, there's benches there, right? But I have to fight the lions every single time. Yeah, right? It's not even a joke. They respawn, they attack. Unless it's nighttime and they're sleeping. Now, because I have to switch it between night and morning, it's really a pain in the ass. Because if I'm resetting the lion spawn, I'm also resetting the Skarmory spawn too. I don't really want to put up a fight every time. Because that earth power attack is so annoying. They made it that way so we couldn't so it wasn't gonna be easy. It's probably easier shiny hunting Chespin and with Diggersby in the front. I wonder if it will reach if I pick. No, I don't think it reaches if I bench reset there. Because it's up a flight of steps. It might reach. Might look up the best way to shiny hunt Eevee. We have already got one shiny for the stream, so I'm very happy with that. Guys! 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 We got it! We got it! Shiny Kangaskhan! Is there a shiny Eevee or Furfrou? No, yeah? Yeah, no? If I get another shiny odd, then I'm gonna be annoyed. It's all Kangaskhan's right now. Where's the Eevee at? What the hell's been going on? I haven't seen Eevee once. Oh! It's there. I'm annoyed. It's not shiny though, but I know where it is now. Like, it seems to randomly just spawn around. We got the shiny Kangaskhan though! Look at it! Look at it, guys! Shiny Kangaskhan! Told you, the method's just doing it. The method's doing it for us. Ordino and Kangaskhan. I've just been staring at this Kangaskhan for like the past hour. But that's still cool. Mega shiny Kangaskhan. Alright, guys. I'm gonna put like... I'll be honest. I'm gonna put like Pokemon here. Because we can Mega Evolve them. So that's really cool. Mega shiny Beedrill. Kangaskhan. We have a mega shiny Litleo as well. So yeah, we got some mega shinies. We got like Lopunny as well, Machamp, Phalanx, Clefairy, Ampharos. Yeah, we got some mega shiny Pokemon. Looking promising. I don't know if that's the most optimal way to get. I mean, I want a shiny Furfrou, so I don't know if I should just keep going anyway. I'll keep going until we hit like an hour on stream, and then maybe we'll change zone. Let me just do. I also need to do some research anyway for best locations for Eevee shiny hunting, because we want a shiny Umbreon. That's the point, right? I'm getting used to this now. Oh, besides where I misclicked. Alright, I'm gonna click this one. You're gonna hear sound in the background. Sorry.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Pan Game.
Oh, he found the Kangaskhan as well.
How to shiny hunt Wild Zone 19 in Pokemon Legend ZA. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.
There's an alpha Eevee just watching him take on the shiny Kangaskhan.
Wild Zone 19 features normal and fairy type Pokemon.
I need to do Dragonite as well, to be honest.
Shiny hunt for Eevee, as Eevee spawns during the day and nighttime, and it can be alpha for 5% chance. This is also the only spot in the game where you can catch a Kangaskhan and Drampa, so there's a lot of great hunts to do here. Now, there's a couple differences between day and night, but the main difference is what Pokemon is going to be featured in the gazebo.
Right.
Now, we go to the entrance of 19 here. Early morning for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you will get a Drampa spawn, which does have a chance of being alpha. Now, Drampa is going to be the hardest shiny hunt here. Now, at nighttime, you will get a guaranteed alpha Clefairy. You will also get some other Clefairies and potentially a Cleffa too, which is more of a rarer spawn. But this is the best place to hunt for the Cleffa line. Now, I will always recommend that you have the shiny charm for these hunts because they can be very difficult without them. So there is a few different shiny hunting methods in this zone. And the first one is going to be the fly method. Just fly into Wild Zone 19. You can spam this over and over and over again. It will refresh the spawns within a 50-meter radius of your player. Now, what is 50 meters away from you? Well, it's about right there. That's 46, so you can put this a little bit further out, like maybe right there. That's exactly at 50. So essentially, you can run in and then spew this, and you get a little bit more spawns, a couple more meters, or you can just hit the fly right at the entrance, and that's exactly going to be 50 meters. With this 50-meter mark, you are going to be able to get Kangaskhan, Aldino, Eevee, a little bit of Furfrou could spawn in there from the left side, but it's pretty decent overall for a shiny hunt. Now, unfortunately, this does not reach the gazebo. You will not be able to use the Clefairies or Drampa or Cleffas here. It's just going to be very unfortunate, but essentially your 50 meters is going to be right over here. So you see that Aldino, you got a Kangaskhan over there. The Eevee is randomly out here sometimes. The Aldinos will despawn themselves.
So it does reach the Eevee.
So this will be the best place to do Eevee. And you'll most likely be getting a lot of Kangaskhan's and maybe Aldino, but Eevee, you only get one spawn. It's a guaranteed spawn though during day or night, which does make this hunt really attractive in general. So we did the fly reset and we got a couple of shinies, not the shinies I was hoping for. We got the Kangaskhan out here. No shiny Eevee, unfortunately. But we got a second shiny Kangaskhan. Could have gotten Aldino from this. Of course, could have gotten the Eevee as well. Doesn't reach up to the balcony, but it's pretty decent. And I guess, yeah, the Furfurao can sneak right in here too. But not too bad for 30 minutes of just flying in 2 shinies.
Normally I see like 6 or 7.
But this is going to be your best way to shiny hunt Eevee in this general location.
For free.
Honestly, probably in the entire game, if we're going to be honest, just because it is going to spawn here during the daytime and the nighttime. So you just want to keep on doing this until you get a shiny Eevee. And there is a 5% chance that Eevee could be an alpha. So I was scouting for the best reset. You got an alpha shiny
Furfur.
Trying, just checking out. Is there even a bench over here? Which there's not. But oh my god, alpha shiny Furfurao. That is a huge one. Lux ball, please. Let's go. Shiny Furfurao on Lux ball is the perfect ball for it. Next up is the roof AFK with the bench method. So you're going to get on top of the roof by going over here on the avenue, and you're going to just take the roof path over to the benches that pretty much give you some decent spawns. There's also a Hawlucha you can potentially shiny hunt for here with this bench as well. So the Hawlucha is to your left. 50% chance of Hawlucha spawns, and then there is our actual bench right here. Apparently, I got shiny Fletchender, and I did not realize it. So that's cool. Well, there you go, shiny Fletchender. So
dude's lucky,
you can definitely
man.
see you're going to be getting a lot of other Pokemon potentially shiny. Fletchender, Pidgey, there's a Ghastly, there's a Trubbish and Garbodor, potentially the Hawlucha if you're lucky, 50% chance it spawns in. And also, you're going to be getting the spawns that are within the 50-meter radius.
Okay, so you can go to the bench.
Essentially what we're getting. So you can AFK hunt for Eevee doing this too, because Eevee spawns within this side of the map. So you could get a shiny Eevee by doing this.
Could do
you
that.
also are a little bit limited because if you go closer to the Wild Zone gate, that's where it's going to be maxing out on your 50. But it is a good AFK hunt, but expect a lot of other Pokemon because there is a bunch of Pokemon that just spawn in this general area that may pop shiny. So we ran the bench overnight.
I'm just going to keep up with this one though. He said it was more optimal to get Eevee.
50 feet away, and you can see we got ourselves a
Kangaskhan just chilling.
Not that bad. Unfortunately, no Eevee. It could have happened, but we just didn't get lucky there. But I'll take the Aldino for sure. That's pretty nice.
Oh, he's got 2
shinies
shinies there.
Other shinies you can get while doing this method here. We got ourselves
Shiny Badoo? Dude!
Definitely
I'm definitely gonna maybe do that bench.
What else did we get? Shiny. Oh, could have been a Ghastly down there. Could have been a Bellsprout over here. That looks like a shiny Pidgey though.
See,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Go take the Pidgey.
It's flying away! Oh god.
Mind, we're good.
Okay.
I think we got something down here.
Trubbish?
Yeah, we got a shiny Patrat, which
Oh,
is
it's
the
Patrat.
first one ever.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen many
That's
Patrats
pretty
shiny
awesome.
either. Oh, that reset spawned anyway,
There
the
you
day
go.
and night, so that's fine with me.
And
So he says this is the best method. If we want to walk in and get a few more spawns, we can.
Oh, we got 2. Oh, and we got the Garbodor.
You got the
shiny.
Garbodor
Oh,
and
let's
2
go.
Trubbish.
Oh,
That's
let's
insane.
go. That's amazing.
That's insane.
We are the trash man.
I wouldn't call yourself
That's my
that.
first shiny Garbodor. Alright, I'll just throw an Ultra Ball here. Alright, there we go. I'll take a shiny Garbodor. That's cool. But it is decent AFK, as you can see. I mean, we got 2 shinies we wanted in here. The 2 common ones. Could have got Furfurao for sure.
Okay, we got the 2 common ones as well.
Aldino caught and the Kanga. Yeah, show me that sparkle, mama.
Oh, sorry guys, one sec. I'm gonna keep trying to respawn on this one as much as I can until we get an Eevee. I know it's possible because it's day and night now, so, and also the spawn area I can reach is within the Eevee. So yeah. Useful information.
Hey, we got the Our next shiny hunting method is going to be great for Cleffa and Clefairy. So we're going to be right here in this alleyway. And there's a ladder that we can climb up.
There's a... Okay.
Once again, big Snake Eater music vibes here. And then we're going to keep going through the buildings, climb up this ladder, head to the right, keep going, go across this platform, go up these little stairs and climb up on this roof.
Isn't this for Dramper and
Clefairy?
Clefairy?
Go up another little ladder. I know, this whole thing's ridiculous.
Parkour.
There's an Absol.
Absol as well.
So roll, fly to get over there.
Absol would be cool.
And we're going to be right here. So I'll say this. This bench does not work for this hunt. You can see that it is 66 meters away. Your respawns only work within 50 meters of your player character, so you cannot bench reset here. You could bench reset for the shiny Absol, though. This is actually a pretty good Absol spot. You do get all 3 elemental monkeys because you get the Pan.
Oh yeah, we can show you the monkeys too.
You got
That's
Pan
cool.
Pour, and then you got Pan Seer down here as well. So you actually could shiny hunt for Absol here. But what you can do with this method here is, okay, you can see that we got Clefairy, Cleffa here, right? And of course, any alphas that spawn could technically be shiny hunted with this too. We're gonna just run back, and when you hit this corner, you are gonna be able to reset all of them. Now,
Oh,
it's important
okay.
to hit the corner because if you don't hit the corner, you won't be able to get the full reset on all of them, depending on their spawn position. Sometimes they spawn closer to the player, like on the front side. So you can see it's random within the circle, but you always get 3, but their spawn position will always be random. So if they do hit on this close side to the player,
So you have to hit the
then
corner
you will
to
need go all the way
respawn them.
back just to make sure you get the full reset.
Good way to probably try and
Method
shiny
works
hunt
on
Dramper as well.
For some
And
reason,
Clefairy.
Drampa does not spawn in this far away.
Oh!
Within 50 meters, Drampa doesn't spawn in. It actually makes no sense, and I just did refresh my day. It is a sunny day. Drampa only is a sunny day or cloudy day spawn, but it doesn't refresh it. I just don't know.
Are you
why
actually
it
kidding me?
doesn't.
Drampa
It's sorta
can't.
stupid that it doesn't do that, but it is what it is. Drampa is gonna be very annoying to hunt. See, it spawned in when we came in close.
So you have no
there is the
choice
alleyway
to
method
walk
on
in.
Drampa, so you can just run away.
Oh, alleyway. Oh wow!
50-ish meters or 70 meters.
What the hell?
Run right back. So once you hit that 70-meter mark, you'll be getting a new Drampa. Now the best way to shiny hunt Drampa is, one, it has to be a new day, it has to be in the morning, sunny out or cloudy. That works too. And then I'm gonna save my game right before it does anything. And then I'm gonna knock it out. Alright, so Drampa has now been knocked out. So at this point, I'm just gonna pause. You want to have a stopwatch or something, and I know the exact time. It's going to be 1 minute and 1 second until the next Drampa spawns in. So I'm going to hit start now when the Drampa has despawned, and I am going to make sure that I am here, ready for it to come in. And what you're going to do is you're going to save right before it actually spawns back in. By doing that, you are going to make it so you can just reload your game over and over and over again right before it spawns in, and it's going to spawn in the new Drampa every single time. Now, it is only one Drampa spawn, and it is going to be very annoying to shiny hunt this, because even with the shiny charm, your odds are still 1 out of 1,000. And you're only doing it on one spawn, but it does take about 10-15 seconds to get each new spawn to come in. The time of day does not change while doing this, so you can most efficiently shiny hunt for Drampa by doing this.
Jeez, I'm not doing
Luckily,
Drampa shiny
obvious,
hunting.
of course, the shiny sound and the sparkle.
Not happening.
So you're
Drampa is
really
not
gonna
on the
save here.
cards.
We're about to be coming up on it, so we're gonna get a save at the 59-second mark here. So we're at 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Okay, so that was 59.5 seconds. So it should be back right now. Perfect. And then we're just going to reset. Now, every time you reset it, it's gonna have a different level, different gender. Could be shiny, could not be shiny. Could be alpha, could be shiny alpha, right? But that is the timing, about 1 minute and 1 second for it to respawn. This is on Switch 2 on a digital copy of the game. I'm not sure that really affects the timing, but this is how you're going to have to Drampa the hunt. And it's very annoying to do. It can absolutely take you days to get this done, but this is the best. So hopefully you get some good shiny luck while doing this hunt. There you have it, guys. That's how you shiny hunt Wild Zone 19 in Pokemon Legend ZA. Drampa is going to be incredibly hard. The Eevee's gonna be decent, but everything else should be relatively chill.
Well, at least the
Guys,
Eevee's
feel free to
decent,
like
because I
and
need at
subscribe.
least
I really appreciate it. Catch you guys next time.
9
Peace
of
out
them
and
or
have a good
something.
one.
So, I'm definitely not doing the Dramper, but at least I now know how to do the Dramper. I will probably watch other zones as well while practicing the shiny hunting methods. And hopefully, we'll catch a lot of shinies. I'm adamant to get this Eevee if I can. Pretty useful information. Now the bench doesn't work, but you can run around the corner of the top of the building. But so you can get Cleffa, which I don't really care for Cleffa, so that's not a problem. But it probably also works for Furfrou because Furfrou's on that side of the map. So that works out. If we need to, if we don't find a shiny Furfrou for doing this, then we now know we can at least try and get Furfrou that way. Getting at least one shiny Furfrou would be great. We're 2 shinies, 2 for 2 today, so it's not too bad. I need to research the best way to get Honedge because it's clearly not working. Because I was resetting for ages yesterday. Well, flying for ages yesterday, trying to get the ghost type Pokemon to spawn shinies, and I only got a Weedle at the tree next to me. I was so annoyed because I was like, damn it! I really want shiny. Ghastly or shiny Honedge. I kept changing it to night and kept flying, and yeah, I'm like, damn. So I might have to research that zone, find out the best ways to reset it. But it's cool because it, like, this guy's teaching us how to shiny hunt, like, 100% shiny hunt every zone. So if we want to, we could try and do a zone per, every other stream. And if we don't get the shinies for every shiny in that zone, we just keep going until we do. So, like, I spend 2 hours on a zone. So, like, today is zone 19. And the only ones we're missing now are Furfrou, Drampa, and Eevee. Because we have a Cleffa. So, if we need to shine it, we don't need to shine hunt Clefairy. Because we can evolve it into a Clefairy. Obviously, I'm not in the mood to shiny hunt Drampa. So, if we don't shiny hunt Drampa, we don't. It would be cool to get a shiny Drampa. Like, I'll see how I feel, right? It's just one of those complicated soft resets that you have to time to save it once you've killed one. So you kill one, you wait a minute, and then at the 59-second mark, you need to save. And when you save the reset, yeah, then the spawn happens, and you have to keep soft resetting the spawn. And I'm just like, yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. I've just noticed we've been resetting quite a lot, but the nighttime has been barely budging the timer. So I'm like, So I don't know if I should just keep resetting until the timer runs out on night and then turns to day. Because I feel like the more we fly, the less it moves, the timer. I'm just trying to find ways to entertain myself at this point. Because shiny hunting is one of those things, it's a grind, you know, it's hard work and dedication. We have caught 2 shinies on stream, which are 2 of the, like, the Wild Zone 19 shinies, which is crazy and really useful. Really, really good. We just need Eevee and Drampa and Furfrou, which, obviously, if I want to shiny hunt Furfrou, if we do get the Eevee, then I know where we can do it now, kind of, to make it a little bit easier. I mean, the other option is we just go in here and give it extra spawns, and then just do that every time. Is just walk in to get an extra few spawns in, like that. I mean, doing that every time is going to be a pain, because the Furfrou will, if I'm right, if we put this, let's spawn in, right? This might help, to be honest. We put this at, like, what? Yeah. Okay, that's about, yeah, just about 50. If I move it, like, 1 across or something. Yeah. So if we walk in, we're getting at least, yeah, about 5 more steps-ish to get a few more, well, 7 more, sorry. So, which probably gives it an extra few spawns. Personally, I would not bother with it every time. But if it does, if it works like that, then we could do that. Try and get the Furfrou, and to make sure we have 100% the Eevee spawn. Obviously, it's awkward to remember to do it every time now, because I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to, you know, reset at the same time as well. I have to remember, it's just going to hover over it for me, because if I go in the zone, it'll just be on top. Yeah, that is kind of easier, because I'm not, obviously I have to move, but when I go on the map, it's like already in the zone, so I just click on it. So as long as I remember to do that, it's a bit easier actually, instead of moving the cursor to the zone to reset. It's just like another step, right? Instead of moving the cursor, we walk. If that makes sense. It's not optimal because we're not doing the fastest we can, but it's still something. I don't know why my frames keep dropping. I know I'm streaming on 2 different platforms, but at the same time, it's like, damn. I'm running the Switch. I'm not actually playing any games. It's just my VTuber and my and the sprites. And that's it. Yeah, Kangaskhan is back. Took it long enough. I know I have to be ready to get multiple shiny Kangaskhan's and other nice, I know. It just is what it is, I have to accept my fate. I really hope we get shiny Eevee. I'm working hard here. That alpha is terrifying. Or at least Furfrou, you know? I know people do this for like hours, and I could see the Eevee from here, and it's not shiny. It really irritates me because I know it's not shiny. It's 1 spawn per reset, And I'm like, yeah. At this point, if I was to keep, I would keep doing this off stream. Like, we hit the 2 hour mark and or 2.5 hour mark, and I'd just be like, I'll just continue off stream while I'm getting ready for work. Oh, I'm good. I got spotted. Wasted time with that. That's the only problem with walking in. Might get a few extra spawns, but if we get spotted, it's like a pain in the ass to deal with. I hear the Eevee. But I don't hear the ling. I see the Eevee. I don't like that it's still spawning. The fact that the Eevee's still spawning around different locations tells me it's not shiny. It absolutely just tells me it's not shiny. Because it's spawning around different areas. And it doesn't despawn the shiny. So if it's teleporting around each area it spawns, then I clearly know that it's not shiny. That Kangaskhan is getting annoying. I'll just try to respawn so I can get the fur through. If I can't get the Eevee, at least get the fur through. I see an Alpha, I'm about to shit myself, you know, just like, don't kill me. I mean, through the whole time that guy was doing demonstration video, he did not show a shiny Eevee. So I can't imagine how hard it actually is. I still see it spawning everywhere else. It's not shiny. Damn it. See, it's still there. I can still see it. You know when you can see it is trouble. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being in the way. Damn it, I misclicked. I just tried shiny hunt. Let me be. I'm surprised not another Kangaskhan is showing up. Screw it, we'll go back to the other one. Fur through, if you're not shiny as always. I just can't keep affording to waste time battling Kangaskhan. At least I'm guaranteed to try almost get the Eevee doing it this way, even if I don't get the fur through. Right, they say that it doesn't despawn, so I'm wondering, could it not spawn that one, like 1%? No, not 1%, but like, could it not spawn 3 Eevees in different spawns, but have them all be shiny? So, because it's got 3 different spawns, but it only spawns 1 Eevee per day, right? So I don't. Maybe it's just 1 Eevee, but logically would dictate if the Eevee is shiny and it doesn't despawn, then surely you would have to try and spawn more EVs in different areas. The more you reset. If it's just 1 EV, it's 1 EV, it's fine. Just thought it would make sense to just keep spawning EVs in different spawn areas if one is maxed out and still there or whatever. And wouldn't despawn. I'm not sure how much longer I need to do this for. I shouldn't stop probably. I want the maximum outcome, which means I have to keep going. The problem is, I don't think you know when you feel like you're not achieving or doing anything? That's what it feels like. Because I keep resetting, but I don't feel like I've done anything. Because if I can still see the Eevee move around, and the Kangaskhan and the Ordinals are still normal around, because obviously what I saw was a normal Kangaskhan. So like I'm just thinking to myself, well, I'm not accomplishing anything from this, because everything's not shiny. And again, people do this for like hours straight. Because they have an automatic controller, you could just set the button. I don't. To be honest though, we've been resetting in this zone for a while now. Yo! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, raiders! Hello, Roxy! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing today? Hope your stream went well. What did you guys get up to? Anything fun? Get raided, nerd. Hello, Kaya. Thanks. Thank you. I feel so abused. How did the stream go? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Play the spooky? Well, it's that time of season. I did a Halloween stream like last week, I think. Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. We played some really fun but some spooky games. So yeah, it was good. I'm sorry that you feel terrible. I hope you're okay. And welcome in everyone who's joined through the raid. If you don't know me, I'm Shadowcat99 and we play Pokemon content over here. We just have a great time. We are currently shiny hunting. We've already got a Kangaskhan and an Ordino today. So we're currently making our way to try and get shiny Eevee. Because you know, I'm a shiny Umbreon and it has to happen. It needs to happen. We need this shiny Umbreon. So we're tryharding. Was it fun? Did you have fun playing Bunker? Was it good? I've never played it, so I wouldn't know. I normally just stick to Pokemon It's too short, in your opinion? Ah, so the game needs to be longer, huh? Some games are like that. Beat it in 3 hours? Damn. That is short. Took me, I can't remember how many hours it took me to beat this game. Definitely at least if you were to put it in, like, if you had play it for 24 hours, I don't think you would beat it, this game. I mean, you would beat the story, but you wouldn't beat the entire game. And when I say the entire game, all the side quest challenges, everything, complete Pokedex, complete Megadex, and final boss fight plus Shiny Charm. Yeah, I don't think you would beat that in 24 hours. Thank you for the quack. We're gonna keep doing this until we hit, like, well, probably the near 2 hour mark. Because we're trying to go for that shiny Eevee. But if I don't see shiny Eevee, sorry, if I don't see Eevee get quacked, thank you. I feel quacked. I definitely have quackers. But yeah, we're tryharding. We're seeing. We're doing our best. We, like I said, 2 shinies already down. The only ones left to do are Drampa and Eevee, because we already have a Cleffa. Oh, and Furfrou, Drampa, and Eevee. But I'm not doing Drampa, and I'll do the Furfrou and I'll do the Eevee, because Furfrou and Eevee are so much easier than what the Drampa. What you need to do for Drampa is annoying. Nope. Umbreon. All the way. We're not doing Vaporeon shiny. I don't care if it's pink. Nothing beats the blue hoops. Ah, yeah, yeah. Although it takes the freaking shiny honey Eevee. There's only 1 spawn in this area. And reset. I have to reset for at least 2. Well, probably longer than 2 hours, just to try and find it. I'm sorry I made you cry. But I don't want that Pokemon shiny. It's not on my radar to shiny hunt. What's on my radar to shiny hunt is Dratini, Umbreon, and whatever else I can find. But I'm not going out my way to put a Waterstone on a shiny Eevee. No way in hell. How are we doing? We've done another like 45 minutes of this, or 40 minutes anyway. Pretty much. I'm so sorry it's not entertaining. This is shiny hunting. This is what we need to do. This is how it works. Alright, fine. Once we hit an hour and 30, I will go in there and have a look if there's any shinies then. Entertain us then. I am not going out of my way to go blah 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 blah. Oh, talk about everything, do this, that. There's nothing. Wait, what is there to actually talk about when there's no one in chat? I'm just saying. I'm trying to entertain the best I can. I have been talking the whole entire time, but like, you know, there's a point where you're just like, there's nothing to talk about in my. I'm in chat. I'm talking to you right now. How's your week been anyway? And have you been planning any like Pokemon series or anything, or like gameplay you're gonna play, or are you just gonna play random stuff still? And what are you planning to play? Any cool games in the future? Anything interesting? What's your plan for next month? Series-wise. Do you have anything planned? I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing next month, to be honest. November. You know what they say? It's no nut November. I'm gonna fail it in the first week. I check first hour. But no, I have no clue what I'm gonna do, because obviously shiny hunting is gonna be a big part of the next few months. Try and get as many shinies as possible. I can show you all the shinies I've got so far. We've got all of these shinies and these full odd shinies. We do need more pages, so I will have to transfer a Pokemon, which is shocking because I haven't had to do that the entire game. I've not transferred a single Pokemon the entire game. Alright, let's have a look. There's a shiny Kangaskhan! Normal Eevee! Fuck. That's the only one that spawns. There's shiny Ordino again! That's the second shiny Ordino, it's the second shiny Kangaskhan. I don't think we were lucky to get a Furfrou because I think it's just out of our reach. Yeah. Damn Eevee, man. And Furfrou. I mean, I know how to reset the Furfrou. Problem is how to, let's try to get this frickin' Eevee first. Well, I got 2 more shinies. Week's been okay. I plan to do Cities Unknown. Had to go to the hospital Monday. Oh, I'm so sorry. I've got Comic-Con coming up next week. I plan to cosplay as a mobile. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. To be honest, I haven't planned about going to my local Comic-Con. I haven't thought about it. It's not been on my radar. Here's the thing, right? I'm just gonna get a bunch of Ordinos and Kangaskhan's. I just realised. And Furfrou, the only way to shiny hunt Furfrou, I think, is there is a method. There's a bench up on the roof near us right now, which does reach Eevee, but not all of Eevee spawns. You want cosplay as Umbreon? I'm okay. Don't really want to be on all 4s. Maybe I go to Comic-Con with a bag over my head and have a sign that says, "Hi, I'm Showkai99." What? Maybe someone will recognize me. Well, we've caught like 4 shinies today, and they've both been the same shinies. I mean, to be honest, I expected us to get duplicate shinies. I'll be honest with you. With a method like this, it's not guaranteed to get what we want. Oh, just need daytime. I mean, Eevee's a night and day spawn, so it's fine. We could try and do the bench method, but I feel like that'd just be for through. But I feel like we should at least try and get through. Even if we don't get Eevee. I think there's like 2 ways to get through. If I could get the Eevee, then I would definitely move on to the other idea. I love how it says like don't give up. I'm just like, I'm trying. I am curious about Wild Zone 8 because it's got Gibble. I'll put a video in the background to listen to.
Imagine being able.
Because I kind of want to listen to how he would shiny hunt in these
One of the
zones.
first chaotic zones that you encounter with a ton of Pokemon that just attack you. But for shiny hunters, the more Pokemon, the more shiny chances. And I'll be showing you all the tricks and methods to help you fully complete your shiny Pokédex, especially showing you how I caught that stupid shiny Gibble. So never miss out by hitting the subscribe button and notification bell. And
Stupid
if you
shiny
want to further
Gibble.
support the channel and enjoy these types of videos, consider becoming a member. You can use Pokemon emotes in the comments. Now let's 100% shiny Wild Zone 8. Wild Zone 8 unlocks after you defeat the Mega Rogue Absol and main mission 10 starts. The Pokemon that will be hunting in this zone are Jober, Numel, Machop, Gibble, Sandile, Krokorok, and Alpha Camerupt. For full shiny dex completionists, you're gonna need 3 Machop. 1 to evolve into
Umbreon's
Machop at
the
level
most,
28, and 1 to trade to become a Machamp. For Numel, you're just gonna need 2.
Umbreon's
1 to
just the
keep as
coolest.
Numel, and 1 to evolve into
That's
Camerupt.
what it is.
And
It
Camerupt
just
has
needs to
the
be
Mega
cool.
Evolution,
It just
unless
it's
you get
chill.
lucky and get the shiny
It looks
Alpha Camerupt.
amazing.
For the Gibble line, you're gonna need 3. 1 to keep as Gibble, 1 to evolve to Gabite at level 24, and 1 that evolves into Garchomp at level 48. For the Jober line, you're going to need 2. 1 to keep as Jober and 1 to evolve at level 31 into Excadrill. And Excadrill also has an insane Mega Evolution that's brand new in this game. For Sandile, you're going to need 3. 1 to keep as Sandile, 1 to evolve into Krokorok at level 29, and 1 to evolve into Krookodile at level 40. In order to get other random alpha variants to spawn in your map, you're going to have to complete Mabel's request of catching all the Pokemon within the zone. Base shiny odds are going to be 1 out of 4,096, and shiny odds with the shiny charm are going to be 1 out of 1024.38. The methods that we'll be using in this video are the fast travel method, the
So
bench
fast travel
method,
still
run and
works.
despawn method, and the run and reset method. All right, here we are at Wild Zone number 8, and the first method we'll be going over is the fast travel method. Now, fast travel method is really simple. What you should typically do when you practice this is just go ahead and fast travel to the Wild Zone 8 just like this, and then you're just gonna do it a couple more times. So some people like to just do it 10, 20, 30, as many times as they want, and then they walk in the zone to see if anything is shiny. Typically, I suggest doing 10 and then just walking in. That way you're just not sitting there forever for a long time, going 20, 30, 40, and then you're like, oh, it already spawned like on the 7th time. So you want to do that about 10 times, and then you want to walk in the zone and see if any shinies have appeared. Now, something to note about the zone, which is really important, is that there are holes on the ground. And what these holes contain are either going to be a Gibble or a Jober. Now, how do you know exactly what you're going to see? Well, if we just double tap our home button and just look in the hole, you'll see that that is a Jober. And if we go over here and double tap our home button, That is okay. There it is. That is a Gibble. So you can see the difference between the two. It's
I'm
very
just
obvious.
doing it
There's no
to
sticking out the ground
endless to
versus
see
a
how many
Gibble
shinies I
spike.
can
If
get.
it happens
He does
to
say
be
do
a
it
shiny
10.
Pokemon, like for this example of Gibble, and we have a Jober here, you will notice the sparkle right before you approach the hole. So these are the two Pokemon that will be popping out the holes at all time. There's none of the Pokemon here that are hole spawns. So you won't know instantly by just looking outside of the zone. Another quick note about Wild Zone 8 fast traveling is you should drop down your marker here and walk inside. Now, when you walk inside, you need to know exactly the range, right? So get an idea exactly where 50 meters is by placing that down and then just looking. Okay, does this hole fall under? Yeah, that hole falls under. Does this hole fall under? Maybe. It's in 49. So what you really need to hope for is that the holes that spawn the Gibbles is going to be within that 50 meters. Now, lucky for me, I was able to do this method and I found this a lot easier to do and I was able to get my Gibble. But we have other methods to cover other sectors of the area in this video. So no worries about that. And of course, the other Pokemon will be very obviously shiny when you do see them as you do the fast travel method. Now, the fast travel method, besides just being in this spot, is going to spawn 50 meters around the area. So if you go around the area, you might come across Pokemon like Fletchling, Trubbish, or even if you're lucky, you might get an alpha shiny Garbodor that shows up due to you fast traveling from this area. Just make sure to run around the city within the 50-meter range of that to see what other shiny Pokemon you may get. Remember, the game saves up to 10 shiny Pokemon, and any extra shiny Pokemon you get after that is going to kind of be recycled and is going to replace previous ones that you have gotten. So you always want to keep that in your brain when you are doing these resets. Now let's talk about the next method that you need to do. Because we said that the 50-meter range is only going to be covering, you know, just a little bit of Wild Zone 8. So take that triangle, just go pie cut in the circle. We want to get everything to spawn in the zone. The next method is going to be the run and reset method. Now, what exactly is the run and reset method? Well, the run and reset is simply fast traveling once, going in the zone, and instead of just stopping, we're just going to run right across this entire area. And this could actually be macroed because it's just a simple A, you're going forward and you're coming out. So if people want to create macros for that, that is a possible thing. And once you come out, you pretty much generated all the Pokemon you could within a 50-meter range. So then you can just reset again and do it over and over. So basically you're spawning in a bunch of Pokemon and you're taking advantage of every single fast travel while doing this. So I'm going in and the holes that, you know, haven't spawned past the original fast travel 50 meters is going to spawn as I go past this area. And boom, that's it. If a shiny Pokemon or a shiny hole popped up, it's okay because it probably saved as I was going through the entire zone. So that is another way of doing it, the run and reset method. Now the next method is going to be called the run and despawn. Here's something cool that I want you all to see about this area. So you have Pokemon in the middle, right? And we said, okay, it's about 50 meters to pop in the middle over here, just like this. But something that you should see is that the edges of the circle, so I placed a pin at one of the edges of the circle right over here. Now, if I go all the way across, you can see that we are 50 meters. Okay, that's when Pokemon spawn in. And we're not even in the center yet, but if we go all the way over here to the opposite side, this entire circle is sitting at about 70 to 80 meter range. And 70 meters is exactly all you need to despawn the Pokemon within the zone. So,
that's crazy.
What do we do with that information? Well, this is where we're going to be doing the run and despawn thing. So you can do this from the outside, where all you're doing is circling around the zone. So maybe you could keep just a button pressing just like this. It's pretty easy to also macro on our 8-bit do controller if you want to try and create a macro for that. I haven't done everything in macro, by the way, but I'm letting you know that these can be macroed, and I will be working on a full macro list for everybody so they can see it. And if I happen to do it while editing, it'll be on the screen for certain parts of the video. But it is really easy to macro, just a couple of trial and errors. And I know a lot of people in the comments and people who've bought into that controller are currently doing that right now. They're creating macros, and you can all pop in our Discord, which I'll link in the description, and we can all share our macros there.
He's got a shiny Nimble. Okay, well, at least zone 8 is okay.
This entire run around the zone right now, we are despawning Pokemon all over the place. So run and despawning is probably a great method that you want to do. Now, there's also another despawn trick in case you're just bored and you want to do different things with Zone 8 that you could do. It's pretty much going into zone and you're murking everything you spot. First, let me explain how this one works. So I'm just going to murk everything and then I'll follow up.
Oh, he's just killing everything. I see. He's just murdering everything.
Okay, so once I clear out most of the zone, I did this for fun. I just noticed more holes pop up. I personally noticed more holes show up, but you guys can confirm with me or deny in the comments whether this is exactly true or not. But we'll see what happens. Give me a second. Let the holes pop in. Okay, and as you can see right now, a bunch of holes just popped up in the middle because it's kind of resetting all the spawns here. But for some reason, more holes just show up. I don't know. And now we're going to wait for some overworld Pokemon to start spawning in as well. Okay, so Numos all spawning. These guys just spawned. Hello. And what I'm going to do now is this, right? I'm going to walk inside the middle, and I'm going to just pop open all these holes. There's a Gibble. So now that I got all the middle Pokemon pretty much spawned and I don't see any holes in the middle, I'm now going to do the edge walk around, but inside the zone. So now I'm just going over a bunch of holes that could possibly have my rare shiny Gibble. So this is an easy macro one, as you just have to have the joystick going up and you just have to tap this every few seconds, just like that. And it can just be on repeat. Overall, the point of this is just to make it as no work. Just let your controller run. You can see Gibbles if they do pop up, and the ones on the other sides of the borders are going to despawn. So if you want to do this method, you can, and you don't have to think too much about doing any other things besides just running. Now the next method we'll be talking about
not
is
too bad.
entry setting, but I'm really curious in the comments. Let me know which one of these Pokemon
because it
you are getting
despawns
the most
in the
common to
zone
show
as
up.
well.
Is it the Numos?
So
Is it the Machop? You know, I want to know because I know everybody really wants that Gibble. Okay, and I'm trying to get you all kinds of methods that you can use to try to get Gibble. So please bear with me. I know this is like a very bland one big circle zone, but I want to provide you with the max amount of ways that you could choose to shiny hunt here. But let's move on to the bench method. Now, right from this spot over here, we're gonna do our bench method. So follow me. We're gonna go to the right over here.
Hey, there's a bench near here. That's cool.
Just like this. And we're gonna bump into our first bench. So
Not
this
that
is
far
where
away.
we are going to be doing our bench reset. So let me just drop down a pin here so everyone has an idea of the range of this one. Now, here's our spot. This is the bench on your map. This is exactly where I am. John Sector 3, that's the bench. However, we should probably go into the zone just so you have an idea of what area are we covering with this. So this bench is going to cover a very small section, but it is covering a section. So we're getting spawns all the way here up to here. The alpha Pokemon, depending, might pop into it, but I wouldn't say it's a guaranteed. Look, these Numos are in here. This Sandow's in here. If there is a hole spawn, that could also be there. I'm trying not to die while also doing this. Looks like that hole is also within the zone, which is pretty nice. So there is a good amount of Pokemon that are pretty much within 50 meters of that bench. So that is one of the key benches I personally suggest that you should use to do the day and night. And as usual, it is an automated task.
We're
that
nearly
we can
done
do
it,
simply
another,
by using our 8-bit
like,
do controller, which I'm
40,
linking
50.
down in the description.
Well, I would
below.
say
And
we've
on
done
the
like
screen-
another
and
30
on the screen, I'm
minutes
just gonna throw
or
up the
more.
macro that I did. It
'Cause
is
it's,
a down joystick with a bunch
we're at
of
like
A,
50
A,
minutes
A,
now,
A,
so
over
we've
again,
definitely
hold it
done
down.
something.
And pretty much all you're doing is your character's gonna be facing the bench and pressing A, and
So basically, I am. I might look into this macro whatever controller, but I don't mind doing it by hand because it means I'm doing something, you know. During stream, I interact with people while doing it, so it's not too bad. He said to do 10 resets and then checking, but like I might, if I'm hunting for Eevee, it's not doing it every 10 times and checking. I don't mind doing that. We could do that. Might be easier. I just don't see it being that easy with a singular spawn of Eevee. If we get a Kangaskhan third order, no, it is what it is. But if we can get like one Furfrou or Eevee, that'd be great. No, I think Furfrou doesn't spawn on this side. I just have to accept that. That alpha scares the crap out of me. We need 2 hours on stream. We're like 10 minutes out. So, I think once we hit 50 like we just did, I'm going to quickly look. The Eevee's not shiny. Damn it. Nothing is shiny. What? Wait, what? Oh, it's just reset. It's just turn day and the spawns are going to count for everything in here. Oh, so Eevee spawns all the way over here too. Actually really annoyed that I've just done a lot of that and what the hell? Not a single shiny. That was a lot of resets. Like a fuck ton. Not a single shiny, are you kidding? That's ridiculous. Right, one sec. I'll reset one more time. I'm going to do this method, right? Right, that's the place exactly where I spawned in. So the border is somewhere just below this. Yeah. Okay, so it's included this bit. I want to check the boundaries of where I might get shiny. I think it might be the bell sprouts. Oh, no! Shoot! Ah! Okay, well I messed that one up. Bell sprouts and Pidoo, potentially. I don't hear a shiny glisten yet, so I don't really know. I was hoping it would look promising, but who knows? Maybe I just didn't get a single shiny during that whole thing. Alright, they're within it. They're literally within the radius. There's this Eevee here as well. Which isn't in the radius, unfortunately. It's just outside the range. Kinda sucks because I was really tryharding with a respawn. Like we were going for a while. And the fact that no shiny spawns whatsoever, it's insane to me. Especially not Eevee or Kangaskhan or I don't know. Maybe a change of scenery? Right, here's the plan. I'm going to try the other things that he said to do. He said that this one. And then we want to get to see this. So we want to get over like what, here or here? I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's the Halucha. The crazy thing is it's alpha. Oh, we got it. Yo, that's crazy. I'll take an alpha Halucha. Alright, I wasn't meant to do that. Shoot. But even the bench is, I guess the bench is there. If I remember, he said that the bench you'll go to will reset, like, the spawns for, like, a lot of Pokemon around you, like Ghastly, Trubbish, Patrat, Halucha. I think it's that one over there. So, yeah, it's this one. Well, get ready for the most annoying and longest repetitive route. Oh shoot! Did I screwed up my screen again? Damn it! It keeps happening. Right, there we go. They're in. We have to keep doing this. It's the longest way to reset. I would rather do the other one, because the other one reaches all of Eevee's zones. But I kind of want the Furfrou as well. So if I'm gonna see if I can get the Furfrou from here. And just to prove that we can reach it, if we do this, that is under. We put it here? Yeah. So that we reach that like area from here. So assuming it'd be like Eevee and Furfrou and Ordino will be hitting the spawn of. Potentially. And Kangaskhan as well. I would say it's not as good, but it will also affect the spawns of all the way around us, so like Halucha is a day spawn. Badoo, Pidgey. Oh wait, no, I need messed up there. I needed the original form. I have to remember which one I'm doing, which shiny hunting I'm doing. So we can get Pidgey, Badoo, Bellsprout, Halucha, Ghastly, Trubbish, you know, a whole different group of shiny Pokemon as well. I've not gotten used to bench resets, to be honest. Oh, someone's actually got Zone 17, Stop Dying. It says stop dying. I love that. I love how it goes stop dying, because that is so true.
One of the worst wild zones in Pokemon Legend ZA. Why? Well, because these stupid lines lines try to murder you every single time you decide to walk into the zone. However, after a ton of testing, I figured out how you can shiny hunt every single Pokemon in Wild Zone 17 safely. So I'll be showing you all the tricks and methods to help you fully complete your shiny Pokédex. So never miss out by hitting the subscribe button.
So I'm guessing this guy has a shiny living deck in the game.
Now let's 100%
Because
shiny Wild Zone 17. Wild Zone 17
he's
is
done
unlocked
all these
by
videos for
completing
them.
main mission number 24, which is reaching rank C. Once you do that, it will be available on your map. The Pokemon we will be hunting in the zone are Klefki, which is a day spawn on the roof, Lampet, which is a night spawn on the roof, Skarmory, which is both a day and night spawn, Pyroar, the most annoying Pokemon in this entire zone, which is a day and night spawn, Diggersby, which is also day and night, and Chespin, which is also a day and night spawn. The bonus Pokemon in this zone are going to be Halucha and Fletchling, which you'll see later on top of a roof. The alpha spawns for this zone that are fixed are going to be a male Pyroar and a alpha Mawile. Remember, in order to unlock other Pokemon being random alphas, you need to complete Mabel's Surveying Wild Zone 17 request. For full Shiny Dex completionist, you're going to need 3 Chespin, 1 to keep, 1 to evolve at level 16 into Quilladin, and 1 to evolve into Chestnut at level 36.
I'm not worried about that sort of stuff.
Evolution Stone if you rank up during the ZA Battle Club online. You're going to need 2 Lampet, 1 to keep, and 1 to evolve with a Dusk Stone to Chandelure. And Chandelure also has a Mega Evolution. 1 Skarmory, 2 Pyroar, 1 male and 1 female. Also, here's how Pyroar's Mega Evolutions look like in Shiny. 1 Diggersby and 1 Klefki. The base Shiny odds are 1 out of 4,096, and the Shiny odds with the Shiny Charm are 1 out of 1,024.38.
He forgot Skarmory shiny.
In this video are the fast travel method, the bench method, and the run and despawn.
Bench method's gonna be the worst because they just keep attacking you every time they respawn. There's 2 different sets of benches in here.
This Diggersby and this Shiny Chespin. So let me show you exactly how to do it. So the first method is going to be pretty simple, right? It's going to be the fast travel method where you're just going to open up your map,
that's gonna be easy for Chespin and Diggersby, but it's not easy for the Pyroar and
so essentially,
the
you want to fast
Skarmory.
travel maybe 10 times, and after doing it for 10 times, you then can walk in and see exactly what Pokemon are here. Are they shiny? Are they not? And just a fun fact, these holes will actually sparkle before you even have to approach it. That's the beauty of this game. So you don't have to run up to the holes. You'll see the sparkle before the Pokemon even come out, which is a really big deal. You're going to notice that Chespin is a lot more rare to show up than the Diggersby, which is a little bit annoying, but that's exactly what's just, going to happen in the spot when you do fast travel. Now, personally, I find fast traveling here a little annoying just because I have to keep looking at holes over and over again. And if you want to confirm that the pin is in the correct location, you just drop a pin on our map, and we're going to go to the furthest part of this, and hopefully we don't trigger these Diggersby. Probably did. We go to the furthest part here, and you can see that this little area right here is within the 50-meter spawn radius for the Pokemon. So we're fine. So fast traveling would get you a shiny Pokemon. If you ever have doubts, sometimes I doubt it when I don't see a shiny Pokemon.
I doubted it after the last time. I was like, I reset for like, I don't know, 30, 40 times, maybe more.
Macros for the bench reset method. And to be honest, right before I recorded this video, I went to bed running macros for the bench reset method, which helped tremendously because I woke up in the morning and you can see this clip right over here where I got shiny Pokemon. Wait, what was that? It's Chespin, and then this one next week will be. That is crazy. All right, let's get this one. Boom. Easiest catch ever. Diggersby done. Okay, wait, let's check the other one. Shiny? He doesn't even see me. It looks like Bugs Bunny. Oh, it's Chespin. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yo, look at that shiny Chespin. Let's go. The best part about these videos we make is that you actually get to see them shiny, not just me telling you this is where to get them shiny. Oh, wow. Look at it. That's crazy. There we go, shiny Chespin. Now, automating a bench just normally, even without those macro controllers, is going to be really simple.
Because we go raid, we are going to raid, by the way, guys. Just so that you know. I'm literally just trying to learn how to get a shiny Skarmory at this point, because someone did request that a few streams ago.
You want your character to be facing down towards the bench, and then you're going to simply press A right after that. So the quick trick for everyone who's watching, because I know you watch the videos, but we got to do this for the other people. We have new people joining us all the time, is to put the down joystick just like this and make sure that the character is running down at all times, and you can simply just spam the A button at all times. Now, for everyone who has purchased an 8-bit Duke controller, I'm so surprised a lot of you have actually bought this because I know you want shiny automated hunting. All you have to do for this is just press the joystick down button and just spam A and then have that on repeat. So you can see this macro actually in action right now. So my character's running down and it's just spamming A. It's going to reset the entire time. So there you go. There's the battle zone deactivated screen. And it's simply then going to go right back and go to daytime, and they're going to face away from the bench and watch them come right back. That's it. That's the main automation for this entire zone that I think is going to work, and that's pretty much how I got the shinies. And here it is on screen. It's a little messy because I spammed A more than I should, but if you want to copy that, you can copy that and use this in your own hunt. Also, 8-bit Do is linked down in the description below. All right, now let's move on to the part where we're going to get yourselves a shiny Skarmory, which, by the way, its mega is actually silver. That is really cool.
Once upon a time, you were playing games just for fun.
Yeah, I'm still playing games for fun. I've shy hunting with bench methods. Of course. Still for fun. He's going to show us how to do it safely. I want to hear this.
Anyway, let's show you how not to do it. So
how not to do it? Don't do that! I already know how not to do it. Don't walk near them.
And people are going to start resetting for a Skarmory just like this. So they're going to come over here, they're going to see the Skarmory, and they're going to check if it's shiny. And then you're going to have all these lines look at you, and then they're going to reset the entire zone and come back and do it all over again. This is dangerous. As you can see, these lions literally try to murder you. I'm going to die literally making this video. They're going to try to murder you every single time. And there's a way to completely avoid these lions, believe it or not. All you have to do is open up your mini-map, and we're going to go to the Racine construction area. That's where we're going to fast travel. Now, from this construction area, we're then going to just work our way all the way up here to this entrance of Wild Zone 17. Now, while you may think this is a fast travel method to go to Wild Zone 17, it's not. It's actually one of the most inefficient things to do. So if you fast travel, please don't come here and then walk up to the zone and check on all the shinies, because we have way better ways of doing that. But if you feel like that's the way you want to go about it, you could do that. Essentially, what you want to do is place yourself in front of Wild Zone 17 like this, from Racine Construction, coming up here, and we're going to show you how to reset the Skarmory over
reset
again.
spawn.
So watch this. Over here is a little,
or is there a bench?
Scaffolding, and what you do is when you're here, everything there is despawned. And how do we know if it's going to despawn or not? Well, let's drop
70 meters, yeah.
Right about there. And we are 80. Pokemon despawn around the 70-meter mark, and they respawn
around
the 50-meter mark. Now check this out. Ready? 70, no Pokemon, right? And when we approach this spot right over here, what do you see in the sky? Oh, look, Skarmory took off. And when
about
you back
50.
up just like this, boop, Skarmory's gone, and then you can go back up in the front. And who's going to appear again? Skarmory, including all the lions that are in the zone. So you are resetting every single one of those lions, and you are resetting every single one of those Skarmorys over and over again. And if you don't believe me, you can double check, because you will eventually get an alpha that shows up. Now, if you repeat this over and over again, you will actually have a Skarmory that shows up. And here's some footage of me seeing the Skarmory and eventually catching it.
The problem is try to catch it.
Not only that, but you'll be able to also catch yourself a Pyroar. Now, there are 3 more Pokemon in the zone, 2 specifically that are mandatory, and the third is a little bonus, which is the Mawile Alpha. But to get to those Pokemon, normally, this is what you do. You'd have to get through the hell of all these Pyroars. Oh, this is so bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is really bad.
Right, should we check? Should we have a little check if anything's shiny?
Almost got blasted, though. Climb up the ladder here, just like this. And that's where you're going to see all these Pokemon. We'll see the Klefki, the Alpha Mawile, which is the little bonus Pokemon. And at nighttime, these Klefkis will be...
I doubt anything is shiny.
...into Lampets, just like this. Okay, hold on. So, like... Oh, God, it's actually happening to me this time. So, to avoid all that drama, we're going to do another method, which is basically the run and despawn trick. Now, how do we exactly do that if we can't see what's on the roof, right? Like, if we go over here, we still don't see what's on the roof. And for me, personally, I feel like there's a vertical spawning distance. I have not seen Pokemon successfully show up on roofs unless I'm really close by. So, I usually see roof spawns when I'm on the roof or have an elevation to it. But anyway, you're going to climb up that ladder over here, right by the bridge. And we're going to use our Roto Glide, which you would automatically have at this part of the game anyway. So, what to do is very simple. All you got to do is just run, Roto Glide, and then you're going to walk up to this roof just like this.
Shiny.
And guess what you get to see? You get to see if there's an Alpha Mawile. You get to see the Klefki spawn here. The other one's over there. If you can see it, it escaped. Let me see if I can zoom in there. There it is. It escaped. So if you don't see it on the right, it sometimes
Damn.
moves to the left. And then in the background, we actually have another spawn, which is a fletchling that sometimes also spawns in as a halucha. So we are getting quite a bit of bonus Pokemon here when we're doing this. So basically, all you have to do is just rinse and repeat this over and over again. So Rose Save
No, the
Pokemon,
Trubbish
and then
are
just
shiny.
repeat this
That's
over and
fine,
over
I
again.
guess.
And believe it or not, if you take a look at this clip, I actually got a shiny Klefki that showed up. Wait, is that a shiny? Hold on, let me see. No way, it is! It worked! Yo, shiny Klefki, let's go! Now at nighttime, all you have to do is the exact same thing, and that's going to give you the Lampit when you go over there. So as you jump to the next building, right over here.
Damn,
range,
no
you can see
shiny.
one Lampit, you can see the second one, and of course, always look in the background to see what is spawning behind. If that's collecting a shiny, or if it's not, obviously you will not hear the sound because you're not close enough, but always be checking. Now, real quick, pro tip, I always say this to everybody, but if you want to have that zoom in trick that I've been doing the entire time,
It'll have to be that I continue shiny hunting over here then.
enable that. That way, when you double tap your home button, you get that lovely zoom, which is going to be extremely helpful. Yes.
All right, well.
Show up is going to be a great way to get yourself a shiny Lampit. Now there is a bench that you can use within Wild Zone 17, but I find it really annoying because the lions are here. But if you want to do the bench resets to get some Pyros and maybe get that Skarmory to show up shiny, and you want to go to bed and just wake up to a ton of shinies over here, I don't know why you would want more than one Pyro, but you can do that. Just make sure that you come exactly to Wild Zone 17 at nighttime in order to start bench resetting, because if you come here during the day, they're all going to be awake and be extremely annoying. And then you can simply just do the macro, or with the rubber band on the controller, and yeah, that's it. Just kill some time here until you get yourself
Right,
shiny.
guys, that's it for today. We did get some shinies. That is the positive side. We got ourselves 2 of each. Ordino and Kangaskhan. So guys, we're not gonna raid out. Anyway, YouTube, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe, because it always helps with extra, subscribers, more community, and more love over in YouTube. So please definitely do. It's always nice to have you guys join the community and follow, and just stay tuned, because it's always good to see you guys in the streams. Definitely ring that notification bell to stay up to date. Leave a comment if you guys want to see a certain type of shiny hunting we could do. I am trying to learn all the methods so we can shiny hunt at the fastest and the best rate possible, which is, so far seems to be fast travels or running and despawning resets, and bench on certain locations, and yeah, definitely keep me posted if you guys want to check out our social media platforms. Let me know what you've been shiny hunting and what you're hoping to shiny hunt, and let me know what shinies you find. But anyway, YouTube, that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.